This is the Tecno Camon 20 and this is the Tecno Spark 10. Spark 10 is what I have in mind to make this comparison video, but based on your comments from my previous video, I'm just going to switch to the Tecno Spark 10 Pro. Just look at that. I love my audience and always keep your request in mind. In addition, the difference between the Camon 20 and the Spark 10 is like 1.5 kilometers away. So I'm just going to set the Spark 10 aside. Sorry. And make way for the Spark 10 Pro. Before I get into anything, let us highlight the main difference here. Camon 20 is 133,000 naira. Spark 10 Pro is 120,000 naira. Although Camon 20 is more expensive, it is the best value for money device here, as we will find out in this video. When it comes to their similarities, both devices are built on Android 13. Wow! Like every other Tecno phone, they get timely updates. They also have a 5000 mAh battery and an 18-watt charger in the box. Another area where these phones are similar is their design. Not that they look so much alike, even though they have similar rounded camera modules, but their backs are made of glass. Then their storage space is 8GB of RAM and 256GB of ROM. There are many other similarities between them, like their Type-C charging port, SIM tray, and 4G internet. Before you can know which phone to buy, you have to learn their differences. I always want you to know what to do. With that in mind, I will now talk about their differences. First in the line is their design. I doubt if anyone with the right amount will dump the Camon 20 for the Spark 10 Pro. Not that the Spark 10 Pro is not well built. Camon 20 is just more stunning, and because it is a bit smaller than the Spark 10 Pro, it is so much comfortable to hold. While both phones support 2 SIM cards and an SD card tray, the tray in the Camon 20 is much smaller and very easy to insert or eject. With the Spark 10 Pro, you have to apply a little force for this, and you can feel that the movement of the tray as you inject or insert is not smooth. All the cutouts at the bottom are in the same position, but if you need an extra speaker, Camon 20 will have you covered with the additional speaker at the top. If you are very mindful of the kind of flashlight you want on your device, know that Camon 20 has quad flashlight, which is 4 flashlights. Spark 10 Pro has 2 flashlights. This means that Camon 20's flashlight is brighter than Spark 10 Pro's flashlight. That's as far as I can go with their design. Their next major difference is their fingerprint scanner. Camon 20 has an on-display fingerprint scanner and the Spark 10 Pro has a side-mount fingerprint scanner. I know a lot of you guys like on-display fingerprint scanner, but this is not a win for the Camon 20. On-display scanners look more advanced and sometimes come with perfect unlocking graphics, something the side-mount fingerprint cannot afford. But I found the side fingerprint more comfortable to access. The reason is that whenever you pick up a phone, your thumb will align with the fingerprint by default. So if you have an on-display scanner, you will be moving your hand from a better position for scanners all the way to the bottom of the screen. Also, if you accidentally bring up a pattern or password lock, the on-display scanner won't work because the pattern lock is already occupying its space. A side fingerprint will work perfectly under this circumstance. What is more, the Spark 10 Pro scanner is even more responsive. Then their displays. It presents us with a third major difference, and this is just one more area where the Camon 20 is better. It has an AMOLED screen of 1080 by 2400 pixels resolution with very slim bezels. The Spark 10 Pro, on the other hand, has an IPS LCD of about the same resolution as the Camon 20. Spark 10 Pro has 90Hz refresh rate, but unspecified for the Camon 20. The screen of the Camon 20 is the brightest here. While AMOLED displays are better than IPS displays, you will not notice the difference if you are just a regular user. Anyway, a win is a win. Now, here's where it gets even better. Their cameras. We are dealing with a 64 megapixel sensor of the Camon 20 against the 50 megapixel sensor of the Spark 10 Pro. From a normal AI photo, Camon 20 has more natural photos that contains more detail. It is also able to blur background more than the Spark 10 Pro. That is not even all. When you zoom in on a photo, Camon 20 still retains sharper images. Then it comes to the night mode, another interesting one. These are pictures taken in the dark with their AI mode, and you can tell that the Camon 20 is clearer. So let's switch to the night mode. Again, the difference is clear, with the Camon 20 being the winner. If I turn on their flashlight and retake the same picture, this is what you get. I guess no arguments, we already know which one is clearer. The video mode is yet another win for the Camon 20. Its videos are sharper with better background blur effect. Both phones have the same camera customization, but I prefer the Camon 20. This is a slow motion video from both phones. At last, the only one aspect of their cameras where I couldn't spot a difference. Here comes a picture from their selfie cameras. Why do I feel like I'm the only one that prefers the Spark 10 selfie camera? Both cameras have 32 megapixel sensors, yet it seems like the Spark 10 selfie camera is better. Don't think that the difference between their cameras is too small. Every day we find the need to take pictures and videos in different unfavorable circumstances. Camon 20's camera will be able to handle these pictures and videos in unfavorable scene than Spark 10 Pro. Now, for their performance test, here's what I'm going to do. I will open their voice assistants and see which one responds faster. I will also open their apps and games to see which one loads quicker. But just so you know, Spark 10 Pro has a better processor, Helio G88, G85 for Camon 20. So this is Ella voice assistants. Sometimes Spark 10 Pro responds first, and at other times it is Camon 20. I'm being kidnapped. Help me.
Sorry for being a killjoy. I can't help you with this interesting question.
I'm going to reflect on my failure.
This is the same when you open different apps and games such as YouTube, Google Chrome, Gallery, and Boomplay. It is also the same when you open same web page on both phones over the same network. But when it comes to Google Assistants, Camon 20 always responds first. What is the capital of Brazil?
Brasilia is the capital of Brazil.
As for their battery performance, I did not even bother to run a test because their 5000 mAh batteries will not drain fast and they should drain at almost the same interval. The reason is that they have almost the same processor that consumes less battery charge. The last difference between them is their size. Spark 10 Pro is slightly bigger. Should you dump your Camon 19 for Camon 20? I see no reason. Which one should you buy between the Camon 20 and the Spark 10 Pro? Camon 20 for me. Are there any flaws in the Camon 20? I haven't found one yet. Does this phone support system updates? They do. From time to time, Tecno will release new updates. This is the complete review of the Camon 20. This one is for the Spark 10 Pro. Choose the one you want to watch. Let's meet there again.